Welcome to HomelessData.com. Simtech Solutions developed this platform because we understand both the technical requirements that define homeless management information systems, as well as the business needs of organizations, communities, and a range of stakeholders that are working to effectively respond to homelessness. The key benefit of HomelessData is that it provides a data warehouse platform that accepts and integrates any and all HMIS data that is imported in the HUD CSV 4.1 format. All of the reports are compliant with HUD standards for reporting, and it was developed to address some key barriers. HomelessData allows data collection to happen in whichever system makes sense for a particular organization or funding source. It allows large organizations that may have projects in multiple continuums to measure outcomes across all of their projects. It addresses the need for larger regions and states to understand homelessness across a broad geography that may not align with the COC footprint. And, of course, HomelessData allows us to best serve people who are experiencing homelessness who may access a variety of services from multiple systems of care, each of which may be collecting information in unique database systems. In sum, HomelessData provides an essential tool for communities to use data to enhance operations, drive policy, and help community stakeholders work together to improve outcomes. From this main web page, HomelessData.com, you can log into the data warehouse platform, or you can log directly into the warehouse at warehouse.homelessdata.com. Once on this screen, you will need credentials to log in. HomelessData is a database that contains personal information about people currently experiencing homelessness, people who used to be homeless, and people who are at risk of homelessness. When you log into this system, you are agreeing to the legal terms and conditions that are defined in the End User License Agreement, which is available for you to review. We work with vendors, regions, and organizations to keep you covered. The home page is where we will post important updates on the dashboard, where you can access the data and report management panes, and where you can access your account to update your password, etc. Let's start with the data. From this page, you will be able to see and manage all of the data that you have access to already, including the ability to filter those data sets based on criteria. It is also where you can delete data sets and manually import new data. There is a separate training video on how to import data and how the import process relates to permissions and access to data in the warehouse. On the data page, you can also see additional information about the import, including basic information, information about projects, organizations, and clients contained within the data set, and a log of how the data was processed. HomelessData uses the concept of data sources to keep data organized. Generally, the HMIS system the data was entered into is the data source. Data sources have a many-to-many relationship with both organizations and projects. A single data source can have many organizations and many projects. A single organization or a single project can have data that comes from many or multiple data sources. A user can be set up to have access to all of the data within a data source, an entire organization's data from one or more data sources, an entire project's data from one or more data sources, and the data contained within a single import they uploaded. Service and housing delivery systems to meet the needs of people experiencing homelessness is often complex and fragmented. The database structure in HomelessData allows the user to work with the information that they need regardless of the source. You can see that in this demo account, I have access to two data sources, ETO Demo and Vesta, as well as the organizations and projects that have data within the data sources that I have access to. From this reports page, you can see and manage all of your reports. There are separate videos about the different reports, but what is key to this technology is that once you have access to the data in the system, you can run a variety of reports over it in any combination. So, for example, if you are the HMIS lead and you need to generate a point in time or a PIT report for your region, while most of the data is in one system, there are several projects that use a different HMIS. HomelessData allows you to import HMIS data from both systems to run the report over. You can also filter most of the reports by subpopulation, such as youth, chronics, and veterans, if you are targeting subgroups in alignment with opening doors and other initiatives. Page, you can view all of the reports that you've run already. You can filter those reports by various criteria. You can run a new report, you can remove a report, and you can open any report directly from this window. Just a few more things to get you started. User accounts. A user account will be set up in HomelessData.com if you had an account in agency-.com and you've logged in since April of 2015. You can also have an account in HomelessData if there was an account requested by the designated HMIS administrator for your region or organization, and you can get that by sending an email to the help desk at simtechsolutions.com. Or, coming soon, a designated regional or organizational administrator can set up an account for you. Getting help. There are various ways that we are providing support, and all of these links are on the web page. We have answers to frequently asked questions, inline help text, and training videos such as these. We have a variety of resources available, and if there are questions related to HUD policy or requirements, those should be directed to HUD's Ask a Question portal. And finally, if you're still stuck, please go ahead and submit a ticket to our help desk. Finally, we want your feedback. We've worked hard to create a system that supports a service-oriented architecture approach to delivering services. It's a solid framework that allows us to continually evolve to meet the needs on the ground. Please let us know your thoughts by submitting a ticket here. Frequently asked questions, there's a resource page, inline help text, a help desk, HUD Ask a Question, and finally, training videos like these. Finally, we want your feedback. We built this product and we're continuing to work on it to help you respond to homelessness more effectively in your community. Please let us know how we're doing and what we can do to make it better for you.